Distl is a digital and creative agency. The productivity of our team is a direct outcome of their fulfillment in their work. So when team feel like they love their work and they're enjoying what they're doing, they not only love being at Distl and being part of our business, but it relates to an increase in their productivity and output. It's easy to put values on the wall, talk about what your values are, talk about your purpose. What is difficult is getting to the real deep issues. Team members might have things that they don't love about the business or things in the culture that they've observed, but they're too scared to say anything for fear of looking bad. The nature of the engagement with Affix was that over a series of different activities, workshops, interviews, and just discussions with our team over a number of months, they got to know our team really well and got to know what mattered to them and what changes they wanted to see in our business. And that led to a really succinct and actionable roadmap of what we needed to do going forward. Having Nayar and Jimmy be able to come in and actually become part of the team and work alongside our team rather than talking down to them. So I think that created a real environment of safety and led to a lot of very open, vulnerable conversations.
Affix takes the time to understand your business, the people within your business, understand the unique problems and challenges that you might be facing, and then really tailoring a response based on those problems and challenges to help guide you forward.
I'd say Affix is probably an approach that's more about a holistic solution rather than a band-aid approach. So rather than waiting for a problem to come up and deal with that, Affix provides a more proactive and forward-thinking approach that is going to help us prevent issues that require the need for, say, a HR consultant. There was a couple of things came up that was really interesting. One was a capacity challenge that existed amongst the team. And there was one particular team member who was comfortable to share the fact that his capacity was so overwhelming for him and was just not possible for him to work with. And I think the opportunity had never come up before to share so openly the challenges he was facing with respect to that. As a result of those discussions, we were able to work with that person to solve the problem. And in the weeks since the workshop, we've now resolved the issue. And it's led to us making some pretty fundamental changes in the way we manage capacity.
I feel this entire process made us as a team stronger, especially in the workshops where we're all vulnerable and very honest about things. No one was judging each other, and therefore I think we learned out of this that we can be honest, or we can just talk to someone else about our problems, not being judged and actually heard.
If you've worked in culture before, often it can be this very vague, soft sort of activity that's hard to actually quantify and determine what actually matters the most. We found with Affix, the approach was very data-driven, so everything was backed by real findings and insights. The engagement with Affix has been one of the most thoroughly rewarding and enjoyable processes we've ever had working with an external provider. And I'm confident that we're seeing meaningful change that matters to all of our team, but is also going to be a benefit to the business as well.